Good evening. Good evening to everyone. This is 8th maths class. So, can you hear me? क्या आप मुझे सुन सकते हैं? That's good. So, let's start with, we will wait for another. Can you hear me now? क्या आप मुझे सुन सकते हैं? That's good. So, I think this is 7:30. Sorry, this is 6 p.m. I was waiting for another 1 or 2 minutes, but I feel everyone has joined the class. We can start on 8th maths. So now everything is set up. Let's start with our 8th maths class. Can you see my screen now? Yeah, so you can see small chat box so that I can use more area. So last time we discussed about discount and commission. Now we will start with the new chapter, that is division of polynomials. So about polynomials, it's as word suggests that. Let me check some. So as word suggests, this is poly and nomials, right? So poly means more, or it's more than one, right? Poly. Poly is a Greek word, a Greek or Latin word, which means that poly means more, right? More than one. And nomials is generally name come from nom, that is some Greek word again. And the whole meaning is like there are more than one terms, right? So let's see. I think in last years or last standard, you might have learn about this polynomial addition and subtraction and multiplication also. We have covered in earlier chapter also about multiplication, like addition, subtraction, about this algebraic expression. Specifically, like we can see that 2a plus 3a, it becomes 5a, right? Similarly, 7b minus 4b becomes 3b. तो इस प्रकार से हमने देखा था कि यहाँ आप देख सकते हैं कि एडिशन और सब्सट्रैक्शन किस प्रकार से हो रहे हैं, और यहाँ जो टर्म है, इट्स नॉट वेरिएबल, इट्स so this whatever the variables are there, they are common, so we can add them. और इस प्रकार से b, यहाँ b is common variable, and so we can do subtraction. So here we can see the main thing which we have to observe while addition or subtraction is variable should be of the same form. So if we take 2a square plus 3a, this we can't, this thing we can't add, right? So there are certain rules that variable should be same. Here it is not same, so we can't add as a common term. So already you have studied this in your earlier standard, so I will not take much time here. So you are expert in this, I feel, I assume. So let's see some multiplication terms like 3p into p square. It becomes 3p cube, right? Here it need not to be a common term. It can be multiplied. Multiplication can be done with any variables. So 5m square, 3m square becomes 15m4, right? So here we can see, yeah, okay, I can explain it again, specifically this addition and subtraction part. Okay, so here while adding, we have to, we know that constant term are 2 and 3, so it will be added and it will become 5. So यहाँ जो constant term है 2 and 3 are constant. constant मतलब जो वैल्यू चेंज नहीं होगी. और जहाँ a है, a is the variable. a वेरिएबल है, इसका मतलब है a की वैल्यू चेंज हो सकती है. हम जो भी एज्यूम करेंगे वो a की वैल्यू होगी. हेंस वी आर एज्यूमिंग दैट a एज अ वेरिएबल. सो यहाँ देख सकते हैं कि एडिशन के वक्त a और a ये कॉमन टर्म है. इस कारण हम लोग कांस्टेंट को ऐड करके यहाँ एडिशन कर सकते हैं इन दो टर्म का. If instead of that, if I put like 2a square plus 3a, then we can't write 5a or 5a square, right? This is wrong. This is not correct. So what is the main thing? हाँ, main thing क्या देखनी है कि जो variable है वो same होनी चाहिए. Similarly for subtraction also, same thing applies. जो variable है वो common होना चाहिए. Sorry. So यहाँ भी देख सकते हैं 7b minus 4b. यहाँ b is common और 7 minus 4 is 3. So इसका आंसर है 3b. यहाँ भी अगर मैं 7b, सॉरी, यहाँ भी अगर मैं 7b square minus 4b करता हूँ, so it doesn't mean that it is 3b or 3b square, right? This is wrong. So what we have to do, we have to see that while addition or subtraction variables are same. Addition और subtraction के time पे जो variables है वो same होनी चाहिए. Similarly for multiplication, we can directly go and check. We can directly multiply those terms. There is no such common thing is required, right? 3p into p square, 3p cube, or 5m square into 3m square becomes 15m raised to 4. Similarly, we can see here, we can directly write this down. Okay, so for 6, can you write it down in the chat box about the answer? Let me clear drawings. So for this, can you write in the chat box how this, what will be the answer? So you have to carry out the multiplication. So I can see some answers. So about 6th, right? So can you see my screen, by the way? Okay, now? Yes, okay. So I'm specifically talking about this term. So what will be the answer for 6th one? So it is simple multiplication. 3x squared plus 4y into 2x plus 3y. Okay, so you had carried out for the uh, 5th one. Okay, I can try this one. So 6 plus 15y by x. Yeah, that should be the answer. X plus 5y plus 3. Yeah, that's not correct. So, okay, we will start with 5th. So here we can multiply. So let's see how to carry out the multiplication here. So here what will happen? 2x, sorry. Let me adjust the, okay. So I will try to solve this problem here. So we can see 2x plus 5y into 3x, 3 by x, right? So if we multiply 1 by 1, 2x into 3 divided by x plus 5y 3 by x, right? So x get cancelled here. So 6 plus 15y by x. So yeah, that's the answer here. Okay. Hopefully you could see this answer, right? And this is the way we have to carry out the multiplication. So I'm not sure what is the method you followed for getting the answer, but so this is 3 by x. We have to multiply with each term. जो 3 by x है वो हर एक जो ब्रैकेट में टर्म्स है उनको मल्टीप्लाई करना है and we will get the answer. But yeah, that's good try. I like the approach. But yeah, going forward, we can see the answer for this. Okay, I think it's maybe difficult for you guys, but we can try. 3x. Okay, we can try with 3x square into 2x plus 3x square into 3y. So each term what I did, I first multiplied to this, and this first thing multiplied with the second term of the second bracket. Okay, so what is remaining now? 4y into 2x plus 4y into 3y. Okay, so now we can do multiplication. 3 into 2, 6x cube plus 3x square into 3y becomes 9x square y plus 4y into 2x 8xy plus 4y into 3y becomes 12y square. If I am making any mistake, please write in the chat box also. Sometimes I do mistakes, so don't hesitate to write it down in the chat box. But this is the answer. So we can see the terms here: 6x cube, 9x square y, 8xy plus 12y square. Okay, so yeah, this way we can do multiplication for these simple variables. Uh, let's see. So introduction to polynomials. As we have seen, the means I had already explained about the poly means more and nomials means is the term, right? So we will see the specific definitions. If index of each term of algebraic expression is one variable, is a whole number, right? Then the expression is called polynomial. So algebraic expression is one each term, right? So each term is one variable. So index of each term, right? Whatever the variable is there, so it is whole number. It should be whole number, right? So if we can use that, then that is called polynomial. So for example, x squared plus 2x plus 3, or we can see the different terms like 3y cube plus 2y square plus y plus 5 are polynomials in one variable. Here we can see the only one variable throughout this polynomial. इस polynomial के बीच एक ही variable है. यहाँ देख सकते हैं variable क्या है y, और इसमें variable क्या है x. Okay, so polynomial are specific algebraic expressions. Hence, the operation of addition, subtraction, multiplication of polynomials are similar to those performed in algebraic expressions. So algebraic expression are like, we know that if we use 4 plus 5, right? 4 plus 5, we know how, or uh, 5 minus 2. So this is algebraic expression, simple algebraic expression which we have carried out till now. So similar way we can do for the polynomial, except there are certain rules which we have to follow. Uh, so see this one, like 3x square minus 2x, 4x cube minus 3x square. So already we have seen that how to carry out the multiplication. So we will take first term and multiply the second whole bracket. यहाँ से फर्स्ट जो टर्म है उसको लेके हम पूरे ब्रैकेट को मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं यहाँ. सिमिलर वे यहाँ जो है -2x जो सेकेंड टर्म है उससे हमने पूरे सेकेंड सेकेंड ब्रैकेट को मल्टीप्लाई किया. सो इस प्रकार से देख सकते हैं 3x स्क्वायर और इनका 3x square into 4x cube becomes 12x5 minus 3x square minus 3x square becomes minus 9x4 9x raised to 4 minus 2x into 4x cube becomes minus 8x raised to 4. Then minus 2x into minus 3x becomes 6x raised to 3 or x cube. So here we can see the common terms like 9x square minus 9x raised to 4 minus 8x raised to 4. Here we can do addition because the variable is same. So that's we have done. We have carried out, and that is become minus 17x raised to 4. Okay. So this way we can carry out the multiplication. Similarly, we have seen the 4x minus 5. So what I will do here they are carrying out the subtraction. Okay. So can you hear me? Hello. Can you hear me? Okay. I think there was some issue, but yeah, we will start again. I mean, means we will continue with our um, polynomial term. So here we have seen that हम आप देख सकते हैं कि 4x minus 5 minus 3x square minus 7x plus 8. So जो हमने मल्टीप्लिकेशन के टाइम पे रूल यूज किया था कि फर्स्ट टर्म से पूरे ब्रैकेट को मल्टीप्लाई करना है, this is not the same thing. This is addition subtraction. So we have to treat it differently. इसे different प्रकार से solve करना है. जैसे 4x minus 5 minus 3x square. अभी जो माइनस है और माइनस यहाँ प्लस हो जाता है, और जो माइनस यहाँ भी एडिशन है तो ये नेगेटिव साइन आएगा. Hopefully you have means this is the thing you might have seen in earlier standard also, how to open up this bracket, right? So here we have to bring common terms together, right? So 4x plus 7x, so this is a common term and we can bring it together, right? And minus 5 and this is minus 8, this is also a common term. I think in next step they forgot or they missed the minus 5. So हम अब देख सकते हैं कि यहाँ एक minus 5 होना चाहिए था. So ये जो कॉमन टर्म है, जैसे ये कांस्टेंट है उनको हमने साथ मिलाया, और जिनके वेरिएबल कांस्टेंट है जैसे 7x और 4x उनको हमने कॉमन लाया, एंड देन वी आर एडिंग those terms like minus 3x square plus 11x, क्योंकि ये जो 4x plus 7x है it becomes 11x. वैसे ही similarly minus 8 minus 5 becomes minus 13. So इस प्रकार से एडिशन या सब्सट्रैक्शन करते हैं. So हमने देखा कि जैसे हम पहले अल्जेब्रिक एक्सप्रेशंस थे जैसे 5+2 और 5 into 2, जो सिंपल अल्जेब्रिक एक्सप्रेशन से उनका जो मल्टीप्लिकेशन एडिशन या जो भी करते हैं, सिमिलरली हम यहाँ भी सेम मेथड्स हम यूज करते हैं. So let's move to the next thing. So very important parameters is degree of polynomial. What is meant by degree of polynomial? So so uh, so greatest index of the variable in the following polynomials is called degree of polynomial. Okay, so हम देख सकते हैं कि इस polynomial में 3x square plus 4x is what is the index of any variable. So what is the index? So this is the highest index, right? 2. Here index is 1. So which is the highest? So 2, right? So the greatest index of the variable in the following polynomial. So इस polynomial में क्या होगा greatest index? Can you write it in the chat box? 5. So greatest index of the variable in the polynomial is I will repeat it again. So जो भी polynomial है उस polynomial में किसी भी variable का जो index है एंड इंडेक्स, सो हम इस polynomial में देखेंगे इस टर्म का इंडेक्स क्या है, वेरिएबल का इंडेक्स 1, इस टर्म में वेरिएबल का इंडेक्स क्या है 2, so which is the highest one, 2, so this is the degree of polynomial, right? So highest index of any variable, किसी भी वेरिएबल का highest index is called degree of polynomial. So इस polynomial में which is the highest index, can you write it down in the chat box? So some students are writing 5, some are writing 7. That's fine. We will see what is the correct answer here. So हमें ये देखना है कि जो भी वेरिएबल्स हैं, वेरिएबल यहाँ वेरिएबल क्या है x, राइट? सो ये जो वेरिएबल है उनके इंडेक्स हमें चेक करने हैं. सो we will start with this. So this is 3, right? This is 1. Whenever there is no index, it is 1, and only variable is there. यहाँ क्या है 5 और यहाँ क्या है 2. So which is the highest number here? 5. Okay. So degree of polynomial for this polynomial is 5. Okay. So we may get confused, और हमें sometimes confusion होता है कि जो 7 है, जो which is the highest constant in this, but that is not the degree of polynomial. We should not get confused with those stuff. So here the degree of polynomial is the highest index of the variable. Okay, so let's go to the next thing. So now we know that algebraic expression is one variable, is a polynomial if the index of variable of each term is whole number. Algebraic expression is one variable, right? And is a polynomial if the index of variable of each term is a whole number. In polynomial, the greatest index of variable is the degree of polynomial. So हमने देखा कि जैसे कोई भी polynomial हो तो उस polynomial में जो variable होते हैं उनका जो index होता है, so जो भी index highest index है उसे हम degree of polynomial कहते हैं. Okay. So let's try to learn something about division. So divide 15p cube divided by 3p. So ये हम किस प्रकार से carry out करेंगे? So division is the opposite operation of multiplication. तो हमें देखना है कि ये division जो होता है multiplication के completely opposite होता है, right? So 15p cube divided by 3p. We find the multiplier. So हम यहाँ देख सकते हैं कि हमें 15p cube और डिवाइडेड बाय 3p करना है. सो हम क्या करेंगे अभी, मतलब देर आर डिफरेंट वे. दिस इज द क्लासिकल वे विच we do when since long time, right? So we can do in this way also. So this is just opposite of the multiplication as told. So we have to find out the answer, which will be, means suppose if we multiply that answer with 3p, we should get the answer 15p cube, right? So we have to find the some multiplier. So so if we carry out in this fashion, so we have to find out the so there are two terms, right? One is generally how can we do uh, the constant? It's 3 here and here is 15. We know the division, right? 15 divided by 3 is 5. So हमें 5 यहाँ हम डायरेक्टली लिख सकते हैं. So मैं कहूँगा कि इस प्रकार से, जैसे 3 divided by 15 divided by 3 becomes 5, right? और जो भी वेरिएबल है, अभी वेरिएबल में क्या है, p क्यूब है और नीचे p है. सो हम क्या करेंगे उसको, p क्यूब डिवाइडेड बाय p becomes p स्क्वायर, राइट? होपफुली यू आर फॉलोइंग. अगर आपको कोई भी क्वेश्चन है, अगर मुझे फिर से रिपीट करना है, आई कैन रिपीट इट अगेन. यू कैन जस्ट राइट इन द चैट बॉक्स. सो ये 5p स्क्वायर आंसर कैसे आया? सो जस्ट डिवीजन 15p क्यूब डिवाइडेड बाय 3p. ओके, सो यहाँ क्या किया, क्या किया जाता है जनरली, ये 15 p क्यूब है और यहाँ नीचे 3p है. सो जो भी कांस्टेंट टर्म्स है, अभी कांस्टेंट टर्म क्या है हमारे यहाँ, 15 और 3, राइट? सो 15 डिवाइडेड बाय 3 becomes 5. So we will do this one by one. Okay, and then what is remaining, p cube divided by p, so that is p square. Okay, so this way we carry out the um, this way we carry out the division or multiplication. So यहाँ मैं सिर्फ एक, I know that you guys may be knowing already, but just I want to repeat it here. So जो p cube है, p cube divided by p हमने किया, right? So जो इंडेक्स होता है, यहाँ देखिए 3 है और यहाँ 1 है. So वो आंसर क्या होगा, p raised to 2. 3 minus 1 होता है. ओके, अगर हम मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं p क्यूब इंटू p, सो वो ऐड होता है p रेज टू 4. सो दिस इज, हमने जो लॉज ऑफ इंडाइसिस पढ़े थे उसमें था ये. सो हमने वो वही जो लॉज थे हमने यहाँ यूज किए हैं. So see, we have learned about laws of indices very long back, but it is useful now, right? While division of this, while learning the division of polynomials. So this way, everything is so well connected. If you know the fundamentals, you can build upon, you can build anything upon that. So या अगर आपके लॉज ऑफ इंडाइसेस क्लियर हैं, तो यहाँ आप इजीली देख सकते हैं कि हाउ दिस डिवीजन हैज बीन कैरिड आउट. ओके, so let's move to the another stuff. अब हम ट्राई करते हैं ये. Okay, so what will be the answer? I will not go into this directly. So what will be the answer here? Can you write in the chat box? And I can see there are total 10 students. So I expect that all students should participate और आंसर लिखने का कोशिश कीजिए. I know that there may be right or wrong answer, but that's fine. We we will learn from that. But I'll be happy that at least you have tried, right? So people are writing. I'm waiting for other students to post their answer too. So what will be the answer for this? So यहाँ देख सकते हैं कि हम -36 x raised to 4 divided by -9x. ये हम डिवीजन कैरी आउट कर रहे हैं अभी. If no one is posting answer, then I will move forward because we have the limited time. As we have explained earlier, that what we will do, we will carry out first with constant terms, right? Minus 36 divided by minus 9. What is the answer? 4, right? So for constant term, answer is 4. Let me, okay. Sorry. Similarly, for x raised to 4 divided by x, this becomes x raised to cube, right? So that is the right answer. So x raised to 4 divided by x. So we know that 4 minus 1. So x raised to 3. So this way we can carry out the division. So let's try with another problem. So what is the answer for this? 5m squared minus, sorry, divided by minus m. Can you write in the chat box? I think, yeah. Can you hear me properly? Okay. So I think still there is some confusion. So what we should do? We should write down the terms first. 5m square divided by minus m. So what should be the answer? So what means what we can do? We can follow the simple methodology, simple steps. So there are different ways we can do the division, right? So generally what I do, I can give you a simple example is like first try to see the constant terms. So what is the constant here in numerator is 5, right? In denominator it is 1. So so we know that if we carry out the division outside, 5 divided by minus 1 becomes minus 5, right? That is one answer. Then m square divided by uh, m, right? So it becomes m. So this is the minus 5m is the answer. So what we have to do, we have to see the first constant terms, carry out the division, then go for the variable. Okay. So you can follow the same steps here and try to get the answer, right? So what is the answer for third? So for third also, split two terms, like one is constant and another is variables. Constant is minus 20 divided by 2, and then y raised to 5 divided by y raised to 3. Okay. Yeah, that's correct answer. Uh, so so here, if we carry out the division here, minus 20 y raised to 5 divided by 2y cube, it becomes. So first, what we will do, we will carry out the division for the constant term, that is minus 20 divided by 2 becomes minus 10. and y raised to 5 divided by y raised to 3 becomes y raised to 2, that is y square. So what is the answer? Minus 10 y square. So from this thing, or what we can infer, or what we can see, or what we can observe is like, if you carry out this term, like if we multiply, if in this fashion, minus 10y square, so it becomes minus 20y raised to 5, and remainder is 0. So in all this equation, the remainder is 0. So what we have to see that here there is a polynomial which we divide, we have carried out the division. जो भी हमने division carry out किया है अभी तक, उसका remainder is 0. So there are certain terms which we will see in next couple of minutes, that there are remainder not equal to 0. So yeah, it happens, right? So we don't have to see, we don't have to worry about that. So sometimes there will be remainder 0, sometimes there will be some remainder. Okay, so हमने मतलब अभी मैं ये क्यों बताना चाहता हूँ, अभी जैसे 17 है, 3 डिवाइडेड बाय सॉरी 17 डिवाइडेड बाय 3. ओके, सो ये हम कैरी आउट करते तो कैसे होता है, 3 5 15 और रिमाइंडर रहा 2. सो हमें पता है कि हम 2 को मल्टीप्लाई मतलब डिवीजन फर्दर नहीं कर सकते, सो हम इस प्रकार से ही रख देते हैं. सो या देयर आर अनदर वेज वेयर वी कैन यूज द decimal points also, but right now we are working with non-decimal stuff, and specifically in polynomial. So we will see that what will be the remainder. Okay, so let's see. And now here we are trying to work with monomial. Monomial is only one term. There are not many terms, right? So here is monomial is 2x. So this is polynomial, and this is monomial. Mono is one word, Greek word, that is one. Okay, so monorail, you might have heard this word, right? In Mumbai, there is monorail. Monorail means what? So generally, if the train is there, I am not good in showing the picture, but we can see this is the train, right? This is from the front, right? If you see the train from the front, there are wheels, and if generally there are two wheels, right? And there are two rails. वहाँ दो रेल होते हैं, इसके लिए उसे ट्रेन ट्रेन में हमेशा दो रेल होते हैं. अगर इस दो रेल की जगह एक ही रेल हो, मतलब ये ट्रेन का डब्बा है और नीचे एक ही रेल है, सामने से देख रहे हैं हम, फ्रंट से, साइड में जहां से हम एंटर करते हैं ट्रेन में वो नहीं देख रहे हैं, हम सामने से देख रहे हैं. सामने से ट्रेन आ रही है तो उसके नीचे अगर एक ही रेल है उसे मोनोरेल कहते हैं. सो मोनो इज द वर्ड फ्रॉम ग्रीक और लैटिन वर्ड बोल सकते हैं. सो ये मोनो मतलब सिंगल, एक चीज. और कोई तुम्हें वर्ड पता है? कैन यू टाइप इन द चैट बॉक्स अगर आपको कोई मोनो से वर्ड पता है. Do you guys know any word from the mono? Monica is the noun, right? This is not the word for means this is the name of person, but that is not the. So and again there is no mono, that is moni. Moni is the not right word. Monomial, right? The monomial we are learning right now. Similar word like mono and something like that. Whether you have come across, that's fine. If you're not heard any thing, that's fine. I'm just trying to see that whether do you know any word from the mono, as I just said, monorail. So similarly, any word again, the Monday is the not the word. So mono, we should start with mono, right? I know this is not the English lecture, but I'm just giving you the uh, I'm just giving आपको मैं बताना चाहता हूँ कि कैसे जो किसी भी लैंग्वेज को अगर आप English you are trying to learn English, right? So you should know the lot of words. So how to learn more words? So there are one very good book, uh, Word Power Made Easy by Norman Lewis. That is very good book if you want to learn. They have shown these tricks that if you know the one word like mono, okay, from that how do you carry out the means how do you relate to the different word, and you can learn if there are new words you can easily relate. Like I just told you, like monomial is this the monomial is one mono. I know the mono word, right? I picked this word. So I learned that method. So you can also go by that. So monorail, monopoly. I don't know you whether you have heard this name monopoly. Okay. So there are many words from mono, but I think that you may not be knowing. So you may not you have not come across such type of words. So I'm not giving more details, but yeah. So just wanted to tell you guys that there are certain things from which you can pick up the words and you can get the meaning of that word, right? You don't have to learn all the words and know the meaning. So here is the monomial. Okay, so one uh, meal is the another thing. So so monomial. Okay, so one variable or one term only. So if there are like 6 x cube plus 8x square divided by 2x. So here we have to what we have to do here. Uh, so we have to carry out the division for each term, right? So we have to be very careful while let me make some space so that I can write it down. So see here, so there are 6x cube plus 8x square, right? So what we will do, we will take one by one. So first is 6x cube. So we have seen in earlier discussion that 6x cube divided by 2x. So if you want to carry out this multiplication, again, the what will be the answer? So we know that we will carry out the division for the constant term, like 6 divided by 2. Sorry. So we will carry out uh, division for the constant term, that is 3. Then x cubed divided by x square is 3x square. Okay, so that answer we can see here. So then what is the next? It's plus sign, right? So we will write it down the plus sign or addition sign. Then what? So what is the remaining term is 8x square. Then we will carry out the division for 8x square, right? What is the answer for 8x square? 2x, right? So here again, 8 divided by 2 is 4, and x square divided by x is x. So that is the answer here. So whenever you are uh, dividing the polynomial by monomial, you have to carry out separate division in this way so that it will be easy, and plus there will be no issue in solving, and you'll get the correct answer, right? So this is the answer, 3x square plus 4x. Hopefully everything is clear. If you have any question you can type in the chat box. अगर आपको कोई भी क्वेश्चन है आप चैट बॉक्स में टाइप कर सकते हैं. यहाँ भी हमने देखा कि हम मल्टीप्लिकेशन के बाद 1 by 1 हम यहाँ 0 हमें रिमाइंडर मिल रहा है, और जो भी हम डिवीजन करते थे for algebraic equation, we used to start from this side, right? Generally, but in polynomial, whenever you are working with polynomial, you should start from here. It doesn't matter actually, but for easy way, we should start from the first term. Okay, there is no such rule where from where should we should start, but it is good to start from the first. So let's do this division again. 15y raised to 4 plus 10y cube minus 3y square divided by 5y square. Okay. Sorry. So हम यहाँ देखेंगे 1 by 1. So 15y raised to 4 divided by what? 5y square. So यहाँ अगर हम multiplication करेंगे तो क्या आएगा? 15 divided by 5 becomes 3, and y raised to 4 divided by y square becomes y square. Okay. So that is first answer. Then there is a again addition sign. Then what is the next term? We have to carry out the division. 10y cube divided by 5y square. So here we will divide constant terms, like 10 divided by 5 is 2. Y cube divided by y square becomes y. Okay, 2y is the answer. Hope you are following me what I am discussing here. If you have any question, please write in the chat box. So again, the last term is minus 3y squared divided by 5y, right? Here, if we divide the constant term, right, minus 3 divided by 5. So we may not get the right answer. So we will, sorry, minus 3 divided by 5 ऐसे ही हमने रख देंगे, because we don't know the answer. So we will keep as it is. Then y square divided by y becomes, oh sorry, it's 5y square, right? So minus 3y square divided by 5y square. So हमने constant term को अगर division किया तो minus 3 divided by 5 आ गया, और y square divided by y square becomes 1. So only minus 3 by 5. So ये आ गया minus 3 by 5. So इस प्रकार से हम answer लिख रहे हैं on the top of this division thing. And similarly, if 5y square into 3y square, we know the 15y raised to 4. So we can carry out this subtraction, and answer becomes 0 remainder here. Similarly, for second term, 10y cube, again we are getting same answer. We do not have any issue with here, so it is become 0 again. Similarly, for minus 3y square, we are multiplying 5y square into minus 3 by 5, so we are getting 3 minus 3y square, and it becomes remainder is 0. So this way we carry out this division, and I have shown you the way how can we separate each term and get the answer here, right? And luckily till now we are getting the remainder 0. It may not be the same case in future polynomials. So if you're following, that's good. If you're any question, please write in the chat box. So we will carry out the exercise 3 again. So here we can see that 12p cube minus 6p square plus 4p divided by 3p square. Here we will carry out again the 1 by 1, that is 12p cube divided by 3p square becomes 12 divided by 3 becomes 4, and p cube divided by p square becomes 4p. So that's the answer here. So 4p into 3p square becomes 12p cube. So if we do this subtraction, we will get 0. Okay. So second term is 6 minus 6p square, right? So minus 6p square divided by 3p square. So we know the term. Uh, we can divide by a constant term like 6 minus 6 divided by 3 becomes minus 2, and p square divided by p square becomes 1. So we can write it down minus 2 here, and the 3p square minus 2 becomes 6p minus 6p square, and minus 6p square minus 6p square becomes 0. So what is remaining? 4p, right? So here, if we try to carry out the 3p square, right? So whether we can do right now? No, right? So we will keep as it is 4p. So here we can see the answer is 4p minus 2, that is quotient. Here quotient is 4p minus 2, and remainder is 4p. So till now, we were carrying out the division where the remainder is coming 0, but there are certain chances that their remainder may be there may be some remainder which is non-zero value. Non-zero value is like 4p, right? So this way, sorry. So this way we can carry out the division, and we may get non-zero value for the remainder. Okay, so it is not always true that you will get the remainder as a 0. There may be chances that the remainder may be non-zero value too. So you have to be very careful while carrying out the division. Okay, let's see. I know there is hardly time remaining, so we will start from exercise 4 in the next lecture. Till then, have a great evening and take care, and bye bye. We will see you next lecture. Thank you and bye bye. Can you please leave the class or leave the meeting if there is any student?